printing is a new and upcoming technology that allows artists to create 3D models on the computer and turn them into real life, tangible objects with real working parts. 3D printing revolutionizes the industry because never before has there been a way to see your prototype made before it's even produced. And this is essential because by being able to see your product before it's produced, you could do trial and error, whereas traditional methods with hand carved models, if you messed up during production, you would have a messed up product.
Wow, 3D printing sounds really cool. When did it all start?
The history of 3D printing dates back to 1986 when Charles W. Hall first introduced it. Hall is the founder and president of the 3D Systems Corporation located in Rock Hill, South Carolina. His company was the first to develop STL file formatting as well as stereolithography, which creates models. In fact, the first 3D printer was known as the stereolithography apparatus. A few years later, 3D Systems came out with a new and improved version known as the SLA 250. The printer continued to progress and many other companies came out with their own versions, including the Acuda 2100, the Z402, and the Genesis. All of these models contribute to what the 3D printer is today.
That is interesting. Now that I know how it all started, how does it work?
There are many methods to 3D printing. Companies usually choose their method due to cost. The cost of prototypes, materials, and the 3D printer itself all vary due to the method used. Other variables in the printing part are things such as speed and color capabilities. The difference in the methods usually comes from the way in which they layer materials in order to produce a 3D image. Some methods use things such as melting and softening, while others use liquid materials, or just plain cutting and pasting. These methods include inkjet printing, digital light processing, and direct metal laser techniques. Just remember, it doesn't matter which method you use. If you choose 3D printing, you end up with an image that literally stands.
Wow, that is interesting. Now that we know how it started, how does it work?
So, 3D printers have numerous applications. They're mostly for commercial purposes. Now, contrary to popular belief, most 3D printers are used for producing models, molds, and casts. Now, this process is very cheap and efficient and allows businesses to reproduce their product quickly. Now, although most companies use 3D printing for model making, some use it to produce final products. Typical items produced in this method include jewelry, toys, containers, and even some electronics. Now, the last application of 3D printing is in the biomedical field. Now, currently, structures of living tissue are being produced, including arteries and skin grafts. Soon, transplant patients will be able to receive printed organs. And that's the applications of 3D printing.
So tell us, Albert, where are we going from here?
Right now with the basic 3D printing, in the future we're going to start to make parts, organs like liver, kidney, stuff that is really needed, and some other stuff, some non-important stuff like lamps. There's a lot of cool new inventions for lamps and just miscellaneous things. With 3D printing, anything is possible.
3D printing provides us with a bridge between cyberspace and the physical world. As said in the 2011 issue of The Economist, three-dimensional printing may have as profound an impact on the world as the coming of the factory did. Just as nobody could ever predicted the impact of the steam engine in 1750, or the printing press in 1450, or the transistor in 1950, it is impossible to foresee the long-term impact of 3D printing, but the technology is coming and it is likely to disrupt every field it touches.